The Minister for Works and Housing, Samuel Atachian, says though significant work has been done on Accra's storm drains, a lot more needs to be done. The drains, numbering 44, forms part of government's flood control program started in 2018. The Ghana Meteorological Agency has warned of flooding in parts of Accra when the rain setting this year. The minister says apart from the funding challenge, which is stalling the projects, bad attitudes of citizens is also not helping. PSA Nanea Safo has more in the following report.
June 3rd, 2015, the rains came. 152 perished. The choked drains remained. Every year since then, many have perished due to flooding. In 2018, government launched a flood control program in hopes of avoiding more of such overflows. 2 years on, the Minister for Works and Housing, Samuel Atachian, was in parts of Accra to monitor updates with drain projects.
We are facing a few financial challenges now.
What is the quantum of money owe you?
One certificate is pending with the government, is about 14 million USD.
Captain Ahmed Khan is managing director for Drenched, the company contracted to silt Kwame Nkrumah Circle's drain facility. The same vicinity had seen massive tears due to flood 5 years ago. The minister's tour also took him to parts of Asylum Down, Wija, Malam, Santa Maria and Abeka. Drain facilities were in various stages of completion, but none ready for the floods. The minister noticed to his surprise in Wija that a 2-story stone apartment had been built just at the edge of a drain under construction.
I cannot believe that somebody is audacious enough to erect a property, sink so much money in that property, and the person is not wielding a building permit. And what is worse is that the property is placed in waterways. The consequences are sure if we have a rainfall which is heavy. If the local government system was working so well, they would have seen somebody starting a property, and they can look at it from the foundational level, that somebody is about to do what is illegal, and they'll stop the person in his tracks.
Residents within the communities registered their displeasure with the ongoing works.
Oh, please, as you have just come to see, we would like you to work seriously on it. Even if a little outlet can be made here temporarily, so that later on you come and complete the whole. There is a small bridge down there which ought to be done. He was telling us that it's not part of their work. In Europe, they don't do this.
The minister gave his verdict on the inspection so far.
I am partially satisfied. You see, because as it stands now, the contractor is being confronted with factors of construction, the uppermost of which, if you saw what was going on, it's not just even engineering. Half the time, I must stress, financial challenges. That some of the projects have not fleshed out totally as we want. But these are the circumstances of the nation, and we are pushing them to do what is needful. I would have been very glad to say that maybe come April, all the contractors would have finished their works, and that would have given me joy. But the works are partially done, and some of them too are at the teething stage. If we can't afford to have a situation who have loss of lives all over.
Citizens were not left out of the blame. Samuel Atachian called for the prosecution of people who litter and dump rubbish in drains.
In fact, it's not good for our environment as well. So it is the Ministry of Sanitation, I mean, the representatives are here, who should, and the local government systems should begin to also push strong agenda that people must be prosecuted if they are caught, I mean, dumping filth into drains. And we have, if you get the few people who have been fined or imprisoned as a deterrent to the rest of them, we won't go far with this matter.
Meanwhile, the Ghana Meteorological Agency has warned of potential flooding in parts across the country. Citizens are advised to remain on high alert. PSA Nanaya Safo, Joy News.
The minister has also debunked claims that drain at Asylum down here in Accra is fully drenched in filth and may end up contributing to floods with the rains about to setting. He assured Ghanaians that $200 million has been invested in fixing technical challenges of the infrastructure under the World Bank program. The minister said this during an inspection, a tour of flood-prone areas in Accra.
Fact of the matter is that we have 200 million United States dollars under the Garrett program, the World Bank program. That's going to take care of this major drain here. This is Asylum down drain, which goes into the Odo. And when it's done and it's covered, we will not have these things. But, you know, there was a whole propaganda trending that a lot of debris were floating. You can see that after 15 minutes of a downpour, that arrangement couldn't be like that. It was all false. And those who are behind it trying to besmear the government, it is not proper. That's not the right thing to do.
Well, my colleague Hennis Menu was at Asylum down to verify the minister's claims and also get the reaction of the residents. Here's what he found.
Behind me is the Paloma Hotel, and just next to that is a major storm drain, a drain that flows from Nima through this place to the other side of the road to Asylum down proper. And I'm sure you've seen a video making the rounds on social media, which was taken by a resident on Friday when it rained. You see the storm drain filled with a lot of debris. The Works and Housing Minister, Samuel Atachian, went on a tour today, and he told the media that he does not believe that is a reflection of what happened when it rained on Friday. In his words, this is actually propaganda. So we have come here to speak to the residents to find out from them what they saw when it rained and see if we can find the one who actually shot the video. Come with me to join this. Bacho Otira. Bacho
Efreme Amuzu.
Now, video way Dana is your toy last week. No,
Haya problem no ani o.
What's the video near haya?
Haya.
Intentional toy now or now we're
no name me chum na me share there koso ane de na enye kra bema.
Intentional toy now wo trim.
Itwem.
Into who say na yes.
Oh, ne gota na akakra na ayema.
In run ni na wo.
Ni nyina ne bola ni nyina se no mu di bola ni nyina tare kwan chen no so kan.
Nti o say haya ye Asylum down.
Yeah. Problem ne nya wa ha ne so ton de bema ye nya ni easy. Echoki sa no ane nso na nya flument na eko na echoki na spread ko ama for fie. Se nyama bebre wa ha pa de. De be no ye stress se na aban betimi aboa. Yet me ayi gota mu se na nso no to ane nya sa ha woni bio. Se se ne ye o match mu May June July no de si wa ha ne de be ma wo ni nyina kan ho. Enti ye stress se aboa na wonye bibi.
Now, what's in the area? How many years?
Oh, Machi, almost about 15 years ahead.
Now, every year it happens.
That happy, sir.
And so he's confirmed that this video is indeed a reflection of what happened here last week when it rained. In fact, he says residents are fond of pouring rubbish into the drain whenever, especially when it rains. And so his worry is that as the rain sets in, the situation might worsen, and he's asking government to do something about it. I have with me here another gentleman, Mbacho Etiseng. Mbacho video, where that?
Mbacho,
Haya. Gata way
ma.
Oh yeah, sure.
Oh, I do me gidi.
Insoneto now way.
Pacho na mo park ne so.
Na wo park ne so.
Pacho ai.
But who say na say?
Na say ya. Na say ya.
And the minister ba or say or hwesenia got an etiana and they ya. Onye sure say ebetimi aye say.
Oh, dabi. Haya. Do kra ko enim kakra obahu ball ese omode gum. Anapa obitimi so ane ball afifie. Eba be hwie gu gota we mu a
saa no mo yawa
nti wanka se wo hwe kra na haya ejina kwa cent ne kwa different saa na wo ko enim kakra ho se cent ne so different nti esra ban so meye bibi maye.
So I'll speak to another resident who tells me that he has a video on his phone. He also shot a video when it rained on Friday, which is quite similar to what has been circulating on social media. We're going to look at that and interrogate that and find out from him what he makes of the minister's comment that this is nothing but propaganda. So what's your name?
Yeah, I'm Julius. Yeah.
Okay. So when you hear the minister say that the video that is circulating and making the rounds is not a reflection of what happened, how do you respond?
Yeah, I wanted the minister to know that it's the same thing because it's rain on Friday. This is the incident we had here on our community, on our area. So the minister cannot lie to us.
Why did you decide to take the video?
Okay, I mean the area is full of boilers, full of mosquitoes and other stuff. So I try to forward this video to the staff, to the world, so that you can see that the area is full of boilers and other stuff. So we need help. We need help in that area.
But I understand that residents often throw their rubbish into the gutter, especially when it rains.
Yeah, that one is true. It's true. Definitely, they manage and put the boiler aside, and later on they put it, when it's rain, they put the boiler into the gutter.
So
always.
All of you here are responsible for what is happening.
That one is true. It's true.
And so, what do you think can be done about it?
Okay, probably we need a street light here, and moreover, and the dustbin too around here.
Why do you need a street light? They do it in the night.
In the evening, yeah, in the evening, midnight and stuff. So we need a street light here, and moreover, to a dustbin around, so that if anything, we can put the rubbish into the dustbin.
Here with another resident, and he says he also took a video when it rained. I'm looking at it right now, and I see exactly. So you took this video?
Yes,
yourself.
I was standing at beside the roadside.
Okay, just in front of
I was
Paloma.
standing there, and even when I was taking it, a lot of people was watching me.
People were watching.
Yeah, because cars were passing, and some have stopped.
So you stood just by Paloma?
Yes, there,
Okay.
just there, and I took it.
But the minister was here today. He said this cannot be a reflection of what happened, and it's propaganda. That's his word.
No, we are here, so we have confirmed it is true. It is true that this is what happened.
What has been the worst, and in terms of effect and consequence?
The worst being the main, the 2005. That was June 3rd. Yeah.
The June 30th.
Yeah.
So we moved down south, trying to establish exactly where the video might have been taken. So we are on the other side of the road now. Now, when we got here, a few things struck me, and I want to share with you. When you take a look at that video, the one circulating on social media, which the minister is doubting, you would find that this equipment is in that video. This equipment right there. And when you look on the side of the equipment, it has the inscription Caterpillar. So perhaps this is just a part of the full piece. Now, you'd also find that this equipment is sitting right in front of a green building looking exactly like this one. And then in that compound, you'd also find that there is a generator that has a yellowish gold color sitting in the compound of this green story building. Now, close by is what looks like a toilet facility right outside the story building with some construction work going on behind, just like what we see right now. Then you would also find that there is a bridge very close to the green building across the storm drain, looking just like this one. And then you'd also find that there is a structure just on the other side of the drain, a story building also, looking just like what we are seeing now, painted in pinkish orange color with some stones as part of the design. You would find that in the video if you watch carefully. And then it looks like the person who actually shot the video was standing very close to a tree. Now, when you look carefully at this tree and what you find in the video, how it's tilted and the angle of the video, it very much would seem that this person stood close to this tree to shoot the video. And so these are the few things that struck me. And I look around and I see a number of shops, I see a number of people selling around, some vendors around. I am tempted to think that one of them actually shot the video. So we're going to find out. So after speaking to the traders around here, I have been able to establish that the barber of this barbering salon just behind me is actually the originator of that video. He's not willing to speak to us, but he's handed me his phone, and we are going to check it out if indeed he shot this video. So let's look at it now. If the cameraman can just come. So this is the gallery, all right, this album. So we move to camera. So that's the camera part. And you know, once you shoot any video, it will be as part of your camera footages. So there you go. Okay. And that is the video. This is the video that has been circulating on social media. This is the video that has been circulating on social media. So you find all the other items I was describing earlier. You find this equipment. You see that house, the greenhouse next to it, and all the other ones. And it's exactly 1 minute 55 seconds. So there you go. This structure. So that's the greenhouse. That's the generator. All right. He obviously was standing close to this tree where I was a few minutes ago. Let's go. So obviously, this looks very much like the video that has been circulating on social media, which we have done stories on. If this is fake, if this is propaganda, if this is not a reflection of what really happened on Friday, I leave that to your judgment. But the residents are calling on government to help fix the situation, especially as the rain set in. My name is Ernest Mine for Joy News.